let's see how long it'll record before it kills itself.
What if the phone like falls over halfway through?
Pick it up. Hell, she's your woman. Okay. Yeah, I bet my plate in my car. What is in your purse? How much?
Never existed.
Oh. I hope my phone picks up this commentary. It's totally gonna stop recording at what? 20 minutes? Yeah, 20 minutes in, it's gonna die. You look like uploading the screen. The Critic watch online.
Paige, press play.
I'm trying.
Are you doing it right?
Yeah.
You know you have to hold it and then shake it and then press it again.
Okay. It's not working.
Oh, you're doing it right.
Do you have any batteries?
No.
Oh shit.
I think I've seen this guy.
That was incredible. JS is a master. I mean, just so honest and real. Just so. No. No.
Yeah.
Pete.
I can't.
You are gonna get so much shit.
Yeah.
So much shit.
Maybe. We're about to go live. How you doing? Yeah, you feel good? Yeah. All right. Okay, everybody, showtime. All right, we're gonna go live in 3, 2. All right, gang. So, JS's new film, Total Masterpiece.
Masterpiece is a bit of a loaded term, but it's really fucking good.
Yes, could not agree more, Joe. Okay, but hey, forget about what we think. Let's go to the internet's most prominent JS film critic. Pete, baby. Come on, don't sugarcoat it. Don't hold back, Pete.
I thought it was fucking terrible.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know what I can say. I can't. It's one of the most self-indulgent, pretentious things I think I've seen from him to date. Like that's its achievement.
God, Pete, I can't save you from the trolls now.
Look,
Social suicide.
I just can't it's JS who's fallen so far from his first film.
You
right?
are kamikazing your career right now, buddy.
You know what? No. If being honest and informed is kamikazing one's career, then no, seriously. This movie cost $50 million.
$50
now,
mil.
Yeah, imagine what someone, a new filmmaker, with something to say, with some fresh take, something new to give to cinema, could do with half that. No, with a fraction, 1% of that budget. Imagine what they could accomplish. But instead, they're pumping that money into JS's latest wank fest. I don't know.
Oh my God!
Seriously, look, I get it. He's fallen so far from his first movie, and that's the only good. I'm telling you right now, that's the only good one he's made.
So
JS
in
is
one
a
word,
one-hit wonder.
Whoa!
He's the fucking Chumbawamba of filmmakers.
Oh, Chumbawamba.
Oh. Yeah, all right, fine. I'll do one better. JS is a.
Nope. Hello? Who is this?
fucking way. No. No.
You fucking asshole. I mean, you, of all people, his biggest critic. You fucking asshole. What does he want?
Fuck should I know? I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
You have to call him back. Like, right now.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Oh shit. He listened to our review.
No.
No
way.
JS listened to our review. That's why else would he call me?
I don't know. That's why you're gonna call him back.
No.
You know he's never, ever given an interview.
I know.
This could put the site on the map, put you on the map.
I know.
Then do it.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. Just call JS on my phone. Sorry, hello? Yeah, this is Peter. Dinner with me. That's absolutely, totally willing. Suit check. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine, not a problem. Yeah, you too, JS. Holy fucking shit!
No. Oh, no. Oh, my.
Thoughts?
Seriously?
No, I guess not.
Well, how about we just try to find something from this century?
Fair enough. Nothing. Fuck.
Hey. It's just a dinner, right?
It's a dinner with JS.
But you think he's a hack, so...
Yeah, I did say that, but I feel like this could be my Hitchcock Truffaut, and it could be the thing that breaks me out of this shitty cycle of YouTube listicles and pop culture podcasts, and I could be an actual film critic, respected, and I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
No, yeah, okay. Hey! What about this one?
It looks like I'm going to a funeral.
Okay, well, it's this, or that monstrosity.
Yeah, funeral suit it is.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, fancy.
Not too bad.
Hello, JS. I am a respectable film critic. Yeah? I hate all your movies, and I think you're pretentious as fuck.
He's gonna hate you, just...
Oh, no. You don't invite someone you hate to dinner, right? Oh, shit.
I think that's him.
You sure this isn't too big?
You got this.
Your cell phone, sir? A request by JS.
Actually, one second. Shoot. It's a request from JS, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, go. Knock him dead.
Peter, my boy, so good of you to join me. Come, come, come. It is absolutely fantastic to meet you.
Me? No, I'm nobody.
Not at all. In fact, this is quite a privilege.
A privilege?
A privilege to have dinner with my most prominent critic, and such a fantastic writer. You are a modern-day Pauline Kael.
I think that might be kind of an unfair comparison.
Would you prefer Ebert or Saris?
You're a fan of my writing.
What will you have? Would you allow me to offer you a suggestion?
Yes, please.
How about a scotch?
Yeah.
Get him a scotch. The 24 Connell. On the rocks.
So I was
The
hoping...
acclaim for my new film has been universal. Well, nearly universal. You have always been critical of my work. A critic of my work.
And it's your first film, right?
But that is a complication of this great art form. Criticism. Film criticism has turned films into Rorschach tests that reflect not the artist, but the critic. At least, that is how I see it.
I didn't.
Go on.
I didn't think you were personally affected by my...
I don't take it personally. It is concern over what this misguided criticism can bring forth. Fear and spectacle. It is fear that a film will not connect with bumfuck Kansas, and the spectacle needed to create that connection with bumfuck Kansas, which results in what? Peter?
The lowest common denominator.
Close. It leaves only room for big movies. Big in scope, big in style, big in colossal brushstrokes, where characters have simple motivations, simple dialogue, simple actions, all in service of fear and
Spectacle, yeah.
spectacle. Two more, both beats. To cinema, the highest art, the truest art.
Sorry.
No, my boy, that was a bit of a pull on my part. Too much ice dulls the flavors of the scotch. It numbs the palate.
Sir, your table is ready.
I do appreciate you indulging me.
No, I mean, this is... I appreciate you inviting me to dinner.
Ah, yes, speaking of. I'll have the sirloin with the garlic potato. Like, what about the sirloin?
Sounds great.
Great. And we'll have the moi avec Wallet. The 81, I think.
Come here often.
What did you think of my latest film, Peter?
You already know.
I do. Yes. Hic, hic, hoc, in vino veritas. As the artist, it can be difficult for me to separate myself from the work. To wait with bated breath for what the critics will decide on years of my life's work. I wish I could tell you that it does not matter what the critic says. I wish I could tell you that as long as my film connects with one person, impacts one life, it will all have been worth it. I wish, from the bottom of my heart, I could tell you that, and for it to be the truth. But, alas, no. The films I make live or die by the elusive universal acclaim. Even so much as one dissenting voice can mean the difference between the 5 or 15 million I receive for my next project.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Sorry. Surely not for your critical opinion.
Oh, no.
How can you apologize for a feeling, a truth, unless...
Well, hey.
Relax, my boy. You cannot fault me for giving you just the teeniest, tiniest amount of shit.
But
Yes?
criticism is it's a dialogue, right? It's a conversation. Look, I don't write about films to savage them. I don't. I love movies. I love film. That's why I write about them. That's why I've dedicated my life to them. And real criticism, sincere, honest film criticism, it's not transactional, it's conversational.
And what conversation are you having when you savage my films?
An honest one?
So, criticism is the stone upon which the creator sharpens their edge?
Yes.
As iron sharpens iron.
So, yes, I am paid for my opinions, but it would be better for me. It would be easier for me to just go along with the consensus. But that would be a lie. And I would rather 1 million people telling me to kill myself than to lie about the truth of my opinions. Even once.
Well said.
Thank you.
But you must admit there is a vital element missing from your own personal experience.
What, because I haven't directed a film, I'm not qualified to write about them?
Not you specifically, no, but how is someone, anyone, who has never sweat, bled, or hurt for this medium a source of what is good and true in it? How is someone who has never put finger to keys for anything other than profuse praise for the latest spandex punch fest, how are they, these so-called critics, qualified to dissect my work?
Without honest criticism, films would be a hobby.
You are proposing that your own value system elevates the entire medium?
No, what I'm saying is, to this highest art, we owe nothing less.
Huh.
And what qualifies you in deciding what film criticism could or should be? So what makes you the expert on film criticism?
Very well said.
Thank you.
Bon appetit. Peter, my car will be here shortly. But in the interim, would you mind joining me outside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good, good. I feel we've only just begun our wonderful conversation, and of course there is the reason for our evening here.
Reason?
Yes. But first, we make our exit.
Come on.
That is the problem with modern films.
Oh, no. Don't give me the all modern films routine.
As I see it.
As I see it, all modern filmmaking is a pale comparison of New Hollywood and the French New Wave and 80s wave, right? Come on.
But Peter, something is missing.
Okay, what?
Films should be empathy machines. They should allow us to experience, if even for a few brief hours, the life of another. That is the key ingredient that is missing from all modern films. The human experience. We are force-fed these theme park rides when we could be telling the stories of the people around us. Let me give you an example.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, could I get your help for a second? What is your name?
Milo.
Milo. Andrew, and this is my friend, Lewis.
Hey.
Lewis is a writer and a very accomplished one at that.
Okay.
And he was just sharing with me a theory that he has.
Actually, I just gotta, I'm not.
It'll just take a moment, I promise.
Sure. So what's the theory?
That anybody has a story that is worth telling.
Oh, okay.
So, Milo,
Yeah.
what is your story?
What kind of story?
Any kind. Something you have always felt was worth telling.
My entire life, I want to be an actor.
When you say all of my life, you mean?
Every moment of my life has always been aimed and pointed,
Directed.
directed at becoming an actor.
Now, I'm not one to jump ahead or spoil a story.
You presume this ends badly?
Perhaps.
You would be correct.
What happened?
What happened? No, I never even, never put it into words. Let alone tell a couple of strangers. It was, it was performance class. Intro to performance class. I just remember feeling so frustrated. There was a bunch of writers, directors, and stage managers.
It was beneath you.
Felt like a waste of time. Yeah, talent, I guess. Yeah. Until we were doing monologues, and she wasn't even an acting major. She was a stage manager. And she was doing a monologue of Steel Magnolias. You know the one at the end? The cemetery? She was magnetic, magnificent. She was a natural. That 2-minute monologue changed my life. Stage manager. She brought me to tears. I had never earned reactions like that. Any of my performances ever. Here she is, a stage manager.
You stopped acting.
It's nothing so dramatic. It was little changes. I struggled. And the more I fought it, the less true I was. I inspired. 3 weeks later, I dropped out. I guess that's my story. Ooh. Wow, okay. Well, thank you, gents, for that therapy session. If you'll excuse me.
No, wait, hey. What do you do now?
Does it matter?
That was intense.
Beyond what I was expecting. Still, I hope it illuminates part of my philosophy.
Only part?
One part of a whole. Think of a screenplay like an airplane, okay?
Okay.
The metal, the structure of the plane, and that's the structure of the screenplay. The type, the fonts, the format, everything. Right? Now, what else?
Airplane needs wings.
Ah, very good. That's the human element, the human truth. It's what lets a story fly, but it's not what makes it fly.
Okay. The engines.
Exactly. The engines are the experience. In order to tell a human story, you need to have lived it in order for what you write to be true. I simply cannot write about something unless I have experienced it. It's aided me in my career and would helpfully explain the length between my projects. In fact, the studio reminds me of consistently. You know, I have loved our conversation tonight, Peter.
Me too, JS.
Excellent. Now, there is another reason behind my request.
There is?
The studio has asked, begged really, that I attempt a more mainstream picture next. Something with a splash of violence or excitement. What a modern audience expects. I have the vain hope that a success will force the studio to fund my subsequent true work.
One for them, one for you.
A child is waiting, yes. Now, to the point, I would like you to join me, Peter.
Join you?
Yes, Peter, I need your keen intellect and insight. I would like to invite you out to my lake house to read over my recent work for the weekend. Based on our conversations tonight, I know you would keep me honest. Who better than my most prominent critic?
What?
I don't know how much clearer I can be, Peter.
I'm not a screenwriter, JS.
Even better?
Could I write about the experience?
Absolutely.
And we could talk about your career?
Ah, a 21st century Hitchcock Truffaut.
Yeah.
Of course, there will be plenty of time. But, alas, as a true artist, I am behind in my commitments, and I must insist, if you agree, we depart immediately.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Hey,
Yes, Peter.
that's my suitcase.
Yes, it is, Peter.
Well, how'd you get it?
Your good friend, Josie, is it?
Josie? You talked to Joe?
She was kind enough to pack you a weekend's worth of clothing.
How'd you know I'd say yes?
I had no doubt.
This is where you write?
That is correct. Every one of my films was written here, except for the first one. But who cares about first films, right?
Hey, JS?
Yes, Peter.
Would it be okay if I used your phone just so I can call my editor?
There are no phones here, Peter. I find I work better without any distractions.
Sure. Maybe a cell phone, just so I can at least let.
Unfortunately, no. No signal out here, on the water. Lots of alligators, no signal. Besides, we've got work to do.
Sure, yeah. Well, we could just...
Peter, this is important work. Serious work. We don't have time for distractions. But of course, I made sure Josie would pass along word to David. I hear he was very excited at the prospects.
Yeah, I bet he was.
You need some rest. You've had a long drive. Let me show you to your room. Your room is just up the stairs there. You will find fresh towels in the bathroom with extra under the sink.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you could join me on this journey, Peter.
I'm glad too, JS.
Good. Good night, Peter. Ah, good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Go ahead. It is why you are here, no?
Yeah. Well,
Well, part of the reason. I promise. As soon as we've done our work here, you will have your Grand Inquisition.
okay. I'll need to take some notes.
Oh, feel free. And so it begins.
I'm trying, but I just don't see any other way for it to end.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
It just seems too much.
He's gotta do it, JS.
Why?
He has got the writer chained to his typewriter in the basement, and you're gonna let him go when the script's done? No. You're gonna lose your audience that way.
It seems like we could explore
What
other
are we
options.
doing here, JS? Excitement. That's what the studio said they wanted, right? So let's give them some, huh?
It's more than a bit violent. It's very violent. It's extremely violent.
Violence sells. It does. And it's what you said to me the night we met. It is what the modern audience expects.
All right, Pete. We should celebrate.
Yes,
How about another steak dinner? I know just the place.
I bet you do.
Go prepare yourself, my boy. Suit jackets required. And you know what? We'll do that interview. An interview for the ages. No question unasked. No stone unturned.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. Thank you. Yes.
Suit jackets required.
Of course. Of course.
Joe?
Pete?
Yeah.
I thought it. Pete,
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong?
where the fuck are you?
I'm with JS.
You just fucking disappeared?
What are you talking about? What? Didn't JS tell you?
I'm calling the cops.
Hey, wait, why the cops? Why would you call the cops?
You've been.
Hey,
You just.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. We've been working on JS's latest film. We just finished the script.
Pete?
Look, he's agreed to take me out, and he's agreed to answer any question I have. It's happening.
What?
This is it. Everything we talked about, it's happening now.
I'm gonna call the cops.
Hey, stop. Do not call the cops. It's fine. I told you everything's fine. I gotta go, okay? But we will talk when I get back, and this is so exciting.
Pete?
Hey, Joe, I'm fine. I promise. Oh, hey. Thanks for letting me, you know. I guess that means we're wrapped now, right? Officially.
Whom did you call? Josie?
Yeah, actually, she sounded a little bit...
Concerned?
Yeah.
We've discussed my precarious position at length and my theory on writing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those two things meet today, unfortunately. I'm going to have to kill you, Peter.
That's not funny, JS.
No, it's not.
Is that thing even real?
Very.
Fuck!
Not another step. You know, if there's one piece of advice you've taken from me, Peter, I would hope it is write what you know. Anything else is a lie.
JS,
For example, it would be a lie to say that this is not personal.
I don't have to write any.
Oh, that drivel you call criticism.
Come on, JS, come on.
It seems that your trite criticism has begun to seep into the public consciousness.
This is about my writing. Are you fucking serious?
As inane as that seems, yes. That you would have had any influence on my work is laughable. Congratulations, Peter. Your words have real fucking power. What is it you said? The audience craves. Excitement. Oh, violence. Well, let's give the audience what they want. Excitement. Violence. Murder. Rest assured, yours will not be in vain. Far from it.
Wait, stop. Just, come on, JS, this is...
Crazy? Crazy is conflating criticism with art, twisting my work with your pathetic ramblings. You thought I would open doors for you, but I've bolted them all shut. Criticism strangles art. Always has.
Without criticism, film wouldn't even be art. You'd still be filming trains arriving in stations.
Trains arriving in stations. But that's just what you want, isn't it? Spectacle. You don't want to be challenged. You want to forget your problems and be entertained. Well, forgive the clever turn of phrase, but are you not entertained?
Hey, listen, all right? This is ridiculous. You're not gonna get away with all this.
Won't I?
No.
Do tell.
A whole restaurant saw us.
A whole empty restaurant. I'm sure anybody there will corroborate my story exactly. After you accosted me over several drinks, I ended our dinner early and sent you home.
My friend, I just called her.
Peter, I'm sure you told her to call the police immediately, right? Of course not. Probably just the opposite. In fact, I think you told her not to worry. After all, this is your big chance, isn't it? Oh, the nerve to compare yourself to Truffaut, as if I was down and out, desperate for your voice to lift my own? No!
She's not gonna listen to me. She's gonna call the cops.
Oh, and what? She knows you're here? At my secluded lake house, surrounded by hungry alligators, 200 miles away from where you were last seen? What proof does she have? It's her word against mine, and your body will never be found. And then the note that you leave behind, and your car is missing. I'm sure all of that, along with my high-priced and very powerful lawyers, will see a swift conclusion to whatever investigation Josie conjures.
How? How can you do that?
Money. Money truly can buy happiness. Sure, there'll be rumor and innuendo, but that's the best part, Pete. It'll light the box office on fire. Your death will allow me to create for years to come.
You self-finance. You go back to your indie roots. It's just like your first film.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? No. This is real art, Peter. It's perfect poetry.
JS, don't.
Perfect poetry.
JS, stop. Please stop.
Oh my. All of this is very good research. It's very helpful. But I've got a lot of work ahead of me. So, chop chop. Come now, Peter. Your death will pave the way for something beautiful. Yet. I do appreciate your fight. JS, please. I'll make it quick, Peter.
JS, you don't have to do this.
Oh, but I am doing this, Peter.
JS, it's not life or death. You don't have to fucking kill anyone over it.
Ars gratia artis.
The arts. You sell fucking popcorn. You're a fucking popcorn merchant.
What if I'm a popcorn merchant, Peter? What does that make you?
I guess that makes me a fucking critic.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And I don't know about you, but that film was fucking magical, right? All right. Without further ado, I have the privilege of introducing JF. That film, it was so fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You've been a mystery,
A mystery?
for so long. Some would say...
What, a recluse? Recluse is such a charged word. I prefer particular.
Particular?
Yes, I'm very particular about those with whom I converse. Present company, delightful.
Oh. You're just so approachable.
Well, as if I'd be anything other than...
A murderer?
I think you are conflating fiction with reality.
Reality is you murdered my friend, Peter Hudson.
Interest all of your accusations.
Accusations? I know what you did!
I had a nice dinner with your friend, but after I rebuffed his contrarian
You
rant,
murdered my friend and then you made a movie about it!
you may think what you like, but I never saw
You're a
him
liar.
once he left the restaurant.
You're a piece of shit! Pete was right, you are a cow. Yes, and you prove what you did! He's a murderer!
To have made such beautiful art from such libelous slander.
The inspiration for great art can come from the strangest of places.
My friend is missing and he's sneaky.
Huh. I think I've seen this guy. He was with this older man. He said his name was J.S.
I spelled critic, but with 2 eyes, so it's like the Roman numeral. Dude, put me in the writer's room. I'm serious. Sorry, it's not a real bootleg if I don't record the credits.
Yeah. You don't have anybody like walk in front of you in front though.
Do you want to? I know, but there's moments, and this is gonna be in it, us talking about it. There's moments where like my hand covers the camera and shit on accident. You can probably hear me breathing for the last 20 minutes. I was trying to support it through my hoodie straps because where it was on the chairs, it was blocked by that chair by like the bottom inch of the screen. And at one point I was like, this is stupid. What if I just like hang it on my body? I was like, what if I just hang it on my body? And then hanging it on my body, it was too tilted upwards, so I couldn't get like a good shot. So then I was like, I'm just gonna hold it. See, and notice how I'm not in the special thanks? We'll fix that later.
We'll put a critic too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Critic too, and I mean that.
The criticess.
Mrs. Critic.
So is there Mrs. Critic?
So is there